today. In other news, officials at the Pacific Nuclear Research Facility have denied the rumor that a case of missing plutonium was in fact stolen from their vault 2 weeks ago. A Libyan terrorist group had claimed responsibility for the alleged theft.
Creatives, how are you? Welcome or welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel. FANHOME, build the Back to the Future DeLorean. In this video, we'll be completing issue 90 of the build, which is a milestone. Grab yourself a coffee, sit back, relax and enjoy.
Einstein, where's the dot, boy? Huh?
With every stage of the build comes with component parts and a magazine. These are the component parts for issue 90. That's a really good shot of the back of the car with the gull wing doors open. So these are the components for this stage, and there's quite a lot. So we're going to be putting components onto the engine cover, and then we're going to put the engine cover inside the car, which I'm really glad we're doing that. The bare necessities: stunt work and animal action. As Christmas 1989 approached, filming took place for the last few scenes of Back to the Future Part 3. There's Einstein. And the bear, forgot about the bear. Eastwood Ravine. Across the Gulf of Time, the last resting place of the Delorean time machine is named after a fallen hero. Yeah, and that's Marty McFly, because he called himself Clint Eastwood. And then we're looking ahead at what we will be getting in issue 91. And there's the components there. So what I like to do is I just like to make sure what it says we've got here, we have here. There's quite a few little components, so I've got to make sure I don't lose any. Bag of QM screws. Bag of AP screws. Okay, we have to take these out. All these little components. So we have, don't know what it is. It doesn't say what it is. And then this one, and another. I think that's a hinge. No, that. And we have this. We've got a spring, really tiny spring there. Then we've got like a key or something like that. And then we've got pipes. We've got that pipe, we have that pipe, and that pipe. And then we've got a bag of AP screws and a bag of QM screws. So we've got everything that it says we're supposed to have, which is always good. We've got our screwdrivers, we've got our screws, we've got our components, we've got our magazine. Let's begin. So the first thing we've got to do, we've got to get this tiny little piece here, work out which way round it goes. That way around, and we've got to get the spring, and we've got to sit the spring over this end bit here, and then we've got to push it. Got to push it down here so that the spring's held in place like that. and then we've got to put a cover on it. Got to get a couple of QM screws because I don't know if it's going to spring open if I move my finger. I'm going to load a screw onto the screwdriver like that, and then I'm going to put this cover over the top of where I've just put the spring. I'm hoping it will just work. Let's see. I can't really see. Let me see. I need to see what we're doing. Yeah, it's in place. It's in place. It's in place. So I'm going to put this cover over the top. Which way around it goes. It's going to put this cover over the top. I'm going to do it all flat. Well, no, I can't do it all flat. Let's get that spring back in. Hang on. Okay, it's in. Let's get this panel over the top, which isn't going to be easy. Like that. No, we didn't want to do that. Where's the screw gone? Wow, that's amazing. Screw's just vanished. Let's get another one. I keep putting it down. I shouldn't put it down flat because it pushes it out of place. Let me just lift it back up again. So let's load a screw on here, like that. To lift it up again. There we go. I don't know if it's in properly now. Yeah, it's in properly now. Yeah, it's in properly. I slide this cover over the top, which is really difficult to do. Seems to be a bit lumpy. So we slide the cover over the top like that. It's very, very fiddly. I'm just trying to find the hole, which I have. I think. No, I haven't found the hole. That's not the hole. The hole is... Oop. This thing's not going to plan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the screw in the hole on the tab. Do it that way around and put the screwdriver on. Don't know if it's on the hole. Can't see. It might be. Let's see. Yeah, it seems to be on the hole. So I'm just going to load up another screw. I've got the scissors there to stop it from touching the desk. And just line these up. Oops, 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 oops. We almost had it there. don't think you can see what I'm doing. Hang on, let me just slide it forward there. Just got to line that hole up there. Just hoping it's going into the hole. Tighten that one up a bit more. There we go. And the spring's inside there. Spring's inside there. That wasn't easy. So the next thing we've got to do is we've got to get this piece. It's got a little, like a little lug up there. We get this, and we got to pass this through here like that. Pass it through here all the way to the back. Like that. And then we get this one here that looks like a hinge, and it covers over that gap there, like that. If I can get it in there like that. As you can see there. Brought the frame of the car back, and it's the right way around this time, so we're concentrating on the back here. So we're going to be putting this clip thing in that I just put together. So I need a couple of AP screws. And I'm not going to be able to tilt the camera so you can see exactly what I'm doing, because it's at a funny angle. It's here in this back bit here. So, and I'm going to have to use my torch because I'm not going to be able to see what I'm doing, because everything's black. Screws are black, components are black, the panel's black. So what I've got to do is I've got to put that in there, and then I've got to turn it around, and I've got to screw it against the panel. I don't think it's going to be that easy to do, so let me just see. Push the screw in. It might help me line up. I'm not even sure I can get my hand in there, you know. Let's just see. Yeah, I knew that would happen. The thing came off. Let me just start to put the screw in there, like that. Start to screw it in. I don't know if you can see from there what I'm doing. Right, so I just want to get it in a little bit, and then I want to put this in where it's supposed to go. But what I want to do is I want to line up another AP screw. I'm not sure if that's an AP screw. I think it is. Right, I just want to load up another AP screw on here, on the screwdriver, and then I want to make sure I'm putting it in the right way around. So that goes goes that way, yeah. Okay, so I've got to try and Might have to do it underneath. Let's see if I can just slip this underneath that thing. Like that. There. That's kind of in place. Well, I wonder if I put the car on its side and do it. Like that. There. Might be able to do it better that way. Still need to see what I'm doing. Okay. It's very fiddly. Very fiddly. Get it under there. You're not going to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, just right. Let's turn it around. I'll show you what I've done when I get it in. It's just very fiddly, and I can't really see. So just going to see if I can get that second screw in. Make sure it's lined up properly. It looks like it is. I'm going to need to screw it from the other side, I think. Let's see if I can screw it from this side. Yeah, so I can... No, I can't screw it from that side. And then I need to position this metal bar thing in the right place. Alright, got one screw in, tight. Let's get the other one in. Get it from the other side. No. Hoping it's going in. I can't see. Yeah. Pull that down. Yeah, I got it in. It's really, really fiddly. If you can, I'll show you what I did. It's this bit here, this thing here. I'm just going to pull it round and make sure it's round the right way. Just check. Well, it's not round the right way. Let me just put it round the right way. Okay. So it's round the right way now. Yep, it's around the right way. Okay. It's very fiddly. Very fiddly. So we've got to put this panel in place. Right. Yeah, I've got to get this panel in place. So straighten the hinges. There. There it is. And then I'm going to put that in place with 2 QM screws. It'll open up with the hinges so that you can change the batteries inside for the lights and everything. That's what it's for. But it's hidden away, because then you'll put I think you put a load of components on top of here, but then they'll just lift up with a hinge. That's looking really good now. Get the other side of the hinge done. And then the last thing we need to do is just need to flip the car over. Like that. And then we've got to put this hinge thing. It's got to sit in. There's a hole down here somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. It's got to make sure it's the right way around, which it's not. Spin it round again. Yeah, that's the way around it goes. It's going to, there's a little, although I can't see it because it's there's a little lug. put that somewhere where I can see. Right. There's a little lug I can't see because my hand's in the way. Right there, I've got it in place. There. And then I've got to put a screw in there. A QM screw. So I just need to load it onto a screwdriver. Like that. Just hold this in place and then just get the screw. It moved. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's it. That's it in place. Let's see if you can see. It's quite fiddly. It's quite a fiddly little thing. And that holds it open for some reason. Opens and closes. Just going to flip it over again. So you can see this. So that will open. Yeah, it will open, I think. I think there'll be like a button or something. So there's just one last thing I need to do. Just got one last thing to do, is put these pipes together. So get this and this one. Which way it goes. Yeah, it goes in there. Yeah, that goes in there. It's held in with an AP screw. Doesn't line up fully, it's weird. Oh, that's better. put these two together. So it goes in there, like that. And another AP screw. Goes like that and like that, I believe, like that. That way, that goes that way. Yeah, there we go. Just going to turn it upside down like that. Yep, that's it. We're not actually doing anything with this in this stage. We're just going to put it together like that, and then possibly in the next issue. So there's the engine cover there. And then that's that pipe we just put together. So that completes issue 90 of the build.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative.